Hello, my name's Julia Cressey. I'm Programme Leader for the Law undergraduate programmes here at Bradford University Law School. And I'm just going to tell you a bit about studying law with us here at the university. Why study law, for example, anyway? You probably thought about that already, but it's a really interesting, dynamic subject. It shapes all our lives, really. You know, what you can and can't do if you think about criminal law, COVID regulations, getting married, divorced, family law, getting a job, employment law, buying and selling goods, whether that's as a consumer or as a business. So it's a broad subject covering a wide range of subjects. And obviously it's very dynamic because it doesn't stay the same. You know, it can change and it covers a wide range of subjects. So that makes it very intellectually stimulating and interesting as a subject. And I think really that makes it still a very well regarded degree, highly valued by employers, because it covers such a wide range of subjects that just touches so many aspects of people's lives and indeed businesses. And obviously, law doesn't just develop knowledge, it also develops a huge range of skills which are transferable to all different sorts of professions. Obviously, you've got to be able to research, understand and find out about the law. It develops critical thinking skills because you've got to be able to present arguments effectively and use what you've learnt to solve practical legal problems and address challenging new legal issues like, for example, the COVID and coronavirus. And it can indeed lead to a wide range of professions, not just solicitor, barrister, legal executive and pure legal professions, but also general management, undergraduate opportunities. You would develop knowledge and skills that would be useful there, such as in things like banking, finance, and indeed things like teaching. So what about then our law programmes? With three main programmes, we've got the pure LLB degree, we've got an LLB with business and management, which is 75% law and 25% business. And both those subjects cover the 7 key foundation subjects that you would need should you want to go on to further study to pursue a career as a solicitor or barrister. Our BSc Business Studies and Law course covers some of those foundation subjects, but it's 50% law and 50% business subjects. The sorts of areas of business that you can study on the business focused degrees are things like human resources, marketing, finance, and again, all those meld and merge very nicely with law. You can see the entry requirements there, and you can study all of our programs 3 or 4 years, including either a placement, a work placement, or a study abroad year. The thing about work placements is they're real paid jobs, a valuable opportunity to apply skills and knowledge. And although we don't guarantee a placement, there is a dedicated careers team to help you secure such a placement. But it's a competitive business and it is up to you. And again, we've got some close working relationships with lots of businesses and indeed law organisations such as Girlington Advice Centre, Fenchurch Law and Solicitors Proctor and Hobbs. So again, you can study any of our degrees 3 or 4 years to include a placement or indeed an international study abroad year. And again, studying abroad, whilst that doesn't count towards your final degree, it is a great opportunity to learn new skills, increase your confidence and experience new challenges and to develop yourself personally and indeed enhance your employability generally. And you can see what one of our students there said about her study abroad year in Turkey and how it developed her skills, pushed her to grow and respond to new challenges. Why Bradford Law School in particular then? Because you'll find lots of law degrees in all sorts of institutions cover the same sort of subjects. Well, we've got research active and professionally qualified staff who were or indeed continue to act as either solicitors or barristers, as well as research active academic lawyers. So you're taught by a mixture of both types of lawyers with those sorts of backgrounds. We're quite a small law school, but we think that makes us friendly, supportive. You get to know staff and students easily. And so we've got quite a personal approach to our students, and everybody has a personal academic tutor, and there are lots of opportunities as well, with it being a smaller law school, for you to get involved in things such as course representative or with the Student Law Society. We've got a brand new mock court where you can practice your advocacy skills, and even if you don't want to go on to be a lawyer, at the end of the day, having good oral communication and presentation skills is key, and enhances your employability and is useful in all sorts of walks of life. And we do have a focus in our degree on employability, both in terms of the subjects that you study, some of which give you the opportunity to focus on and develop your employability skills, and indeed on the extracurricular activities we encourage. Life as a student, well, you study, as we said, the law foundation subjects if you're studying the main programs, and you tend to cover those in the first 2 years. And it's in the final year, when there's most of the optionality, where you can choose what you want to study. Essentially, each year is studied is split into 2 semesters, and you study 120 credits each year, which equates to, if you like, 6 subjects per year. In terms of additional opportunities, as well as studying, which involves about 12 hours of study per week, but obviously there's a lot of independent study on top of that in order to prepare for your tutorials and your assessments. But there are additional extracurricular opportunities, such as studying abroad, study visits, mooting, which is like legal debating in a mock court scenario. We also run a law clinic, which operates as a module in your final year, where we get referrals from the Citizens Advice Bureau or Girlington Advice Centre. And so you're dealing with real life people in real life situations in order to help you develop your skills, use the law to help you solve problems. In each semester, we also have a career booster week, which is devoted to developing additional employability skills and enhance your employability in that way. I hope that's given you a bit of a flavour about studying law at the law school here in Bradford, and obviously there's lots of further information available about the courses on the website, or indeed about the law school on the School of Law website. So thank you, and look forward to seeing you hopefully here at Bradford.